Goedendag, good day. How are you lovely human being feeling at this moment? My name is Phylicia Joy Kloes, and in today's video I'm going to take you along a journey how to get this classroom from this to teaching ready, or teaching ready to school year ready. In this video you'll see how I prepare my classroom, what materials I have in my classroom, and what else comes to play when you are a Montessori teacher teaching 4 to 6-year-old children. This, of course, is not ready yet. I made a drawing, so I know in the big picture what I want it to look like. However, of course, it can turn out a little different once I start moving everything around. So I hope you'll enjoy this. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you want more content like this. Last school year I had a building corner here. However, I think I want like fine motory skills practice and the mindful corner. This I'll still like to keep the crafting area and the house corner. You'll see. Okay, I'm getting hot, which is a good thing. I'm working hard. There is a lot of progress so far. This is not gonna work because I wanted a table against the wall. That's not gonna be it. I could put it in front, maybe. This has to be figured out. I could also put the digital board here and not have to deal with this, but so far so good. Let me show you properly compared to when we just entered. This I didn't do anything with yet, but this is the current setup. I mean, it looks spacious right now. Of course, everything still has to have its own good spot, but so far so good. This I'm gonna tackle later. I'm first gonna set up the rest like how I thought and look at it again with peace of mind, with a fresh pair of eyes. I have started to sort this cabinet, and that one spot for children who have like certain behavior, I put it next to my stuff, but that's not convenient. So I thought, you know what if I put it behind it? However, what if I just put a table here instead? But then this needs to be a little different. I don't know, does that look funky? No, this is not it. Sometimes you need to just ask your coworkers for help because I wasn't sure about it. I'm ending up leaving this against the wall like I had it, and this is not going to be a sit table, but a table for kids who need it. A little timeout, but I don't call it a timeout. I'll talk more about that in another video. Okay, so the thing is, I kind of forget what drawer has what, and every classroom here has this binder which says the way it is set up. Here we go. Geometrical figures. Drawer 1 is circles. Oh, I don't have that right. In here, there are the shapes in the right order, and thankfully, these fit my old cabinets, which means I can still leave it in the closet and not have to get another one. So I'll just get my other drawers from the cabinet that I'll also have to sort at some point, but that's not for today. And fill it up. I wasn't kidding when I said I have to clean it up. I just threw everything into these cabinets up there. It's okay sort of, especially on top because that's all the bins, but I need these two. But this needs to be sorted. When your cabinet is messy, don't be lazy and just try to pull it out, because then this happens. There we go. This is all sorted. Perfectionist in me is really annoyed that this, for some reason, was missing during the order. Just put in the old one. Now I can put them in here. And then this cabinet is almost done, besides the fabric that I'm gonna wash and the little wooden box that it was in was broken, so I have to wait until it's dry. And I kind of want to redo these because they don't look that nice anymore. I am aware that I put a lot of the materials in my cabinet. Like, I could have also chosen to take a lot out and slowly add some more, but then I need storage, and that's also a task. So I'm just gonna put this in. One of the figures is actually extra. I kind of forget how that goes, but that just needs to be organized in a really good way in the cabinet. Pretty good so far. It's almost 3 o'clock. Two goals for today. Making the classroom setup as well as it is right now, honestly, and make a phone call to reschedule a conversation. And then I think I'm gonna call it a. My goal is to leave at 3, so I can almost make my goal. And this is after one day, not a full day, since I was not here the whole day and took longer at lunch, of work. It's a new day. It's time to continue. This is the current desk situation, book that I'll be reading during the day, laptop, my stuff, space for my bag, and here I'll put like theme things. So that looks pretty well. And I also sorted out this drawer, which is now really nice. It's more for me, so not really for the kids too much. I still need to figure out all these things, and I also have a list of the tasks they can do, and then I'll hang that up, as well as like the schedule, names, important information, and all that. But that's something for later, because that's like administration kind of. And now I'm starting this cosmic cabinet. was 4 minutes past 4 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna sign off for today. However, I have done quite a bit today. Still not done. I feel like there's a lot more I want to do / need to do. But yeah, this is my progress so far. We have this. I made my name on my key so when I lose it, people know who to bring it to. Then I changed the table around. This is a really big table of 6. Not sure if I'm gonna leave it like this. Maybe. And all this stuff, I still have to do something with it. This is for tomorrow. This is for tomorrow. This I'll finish tomorrow, this as well. This I wish to do, but most likely it looks like that's a little too much. Filling that up, of course. Doing this, these. I took a lot out of the cabinets, so I have to honestly redo them and then put it back in. This is set up. This is empty. I can put that away or use that one in another corner. This is set up. And I need to wash all these tables as well. This is all set up, which is nice. At home, I think I'm gonna use 2 pots to make a plant that is having a lot of babies put in there. Well, this is also for later. This I'll do, and all of this as well. So basically, I have enough stuff to do. I need to do a wash as well, but also that's for tomorrow. So I'm gonna call it a day, because tomorrow's another day. It's another day at school. Today we actually have a busier program, so therefore I arrived at school at 7:30 a.m. I started a laundry load, and it's time to get especially these tables situated. That is because a lot of today's program is not up to myself, but it's decided for us. It's going to be a really interesting day though, and we have 2 hours for ourselves in between the afternoon program before we have a drink together and, you know, chat, get to know each other with all the new coworkers and stuff. So this is what my goal is to tackle before my program actually starts in 45 minutes. So fingers crossed I'm gonna make a big dent and figure all this out. So peaceful corner first. So currently I'm sorting out yoga cards for the children. In this mindfulness corner, they can either do yoga on the mat, or they can do like some sort of meditation, they can do drawing, and throughout the school year we'll increase what else is in this cabinet. This time I'm keeping it pretty empty because I want to teach them everything again, even though a lot of the kids have already had mindfulness last school year. So I'm thinking I'm going for the crab pose. We are talking about seashells, so like sea life. So I'm thinking also the sea star. And there's a fish. Goedendag. It is currently Friday. I barely filmed yesterday, and that is probably because of the study day, since we got information about a lot of things. Let me set you down. And yesterday I was working together with the new student slash coworker that I'm gonna guide throughout at least half of the school year. Not sure what's gonna happen after that, because usually students switch classes after half a year. But it's nice that I got to talk to her. I did a starting conversation with her. I can talk more about that in another video, because this video is more about the classroom setup. But we have come a long way, and we have done one conversation with a new student, or a new pupil that is going into my classroom, which it's a brother of someone I had in my class before, so I know the parents already, which is nice. And yeah, I want to say almost there, but it doesn't feel like I'm almost there. I'm gonna finish my class, set it up really well, and do administrative tasks because that's necessary too. So let's do this. I think I'm gonna tackle the easier, so to speak, things first, like the house corner, because I feel like when that is set up, a lot of stuff is figured out. We did a wash yesterday, and I have to take the things from the house corner back in there, as well as figure out what else I need to buy in order to set up this year well. Right now, it is time to do the language cabinet, and to help my neighboring teacher, I'm also gonna do her sorting job. This is hers. And this is mine. Let's see. Throughout the years, I've been collecting items at secondhand shops. I really like secondhand shopping because I really don't believe that we have to buy everything new. And therefore now I have a couple of items starting with the Z in Dutch, of course the word in Dutch, and the M, which is pronounced in our class. It's not even, but then I can also do like a little math activity out of it and ask them of what letter are more items, of what letter are less. So I think, yes, let me see, I have 2 to go now. So I just have to figure out what to do, but I'm not going to use this box anymore because although this material is beautiful, it is very, very difficult. These materials require the kids oftentimes to read pretty well, and not all kids can. I mean, we don't expect in a Montessori classroom for children to actually read, also not when they go to group 3. We do for them to try to actually actively know a couple of letters, but the most important thing is for them to be able to hear that, for example, and that comes together as sand, that they know that loose letters become a word. And when they're how do you say this? Auditief. When they can hear that the letters combine a word, then we know that they're ready to continue to practice more. This is looking good. The only thing I have to do is this, which is make new letter boards. Every child has its own card with all the letters on there, and then I can see what letters I actually taught them and what letters they can remember. So that's something that's laying on the floor here that I still want to tackle. For this cabinet, I actually need quite some things, like some beans, another spoon. I want like some sort of sorting task. Plus I'm missing a tray. So I actually took a picture of my coworker's classroom for inspiration. This weekend I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe come up with something. I found this, which can be sorted, but I don't know about it too much, so I'm thinking of putting that away again. This is gonna be the theme of this year, which is about shells and sea stars. However, as you can tell, it's kind of bare. This is still in plastic because I need to find things to create as work. However, if it's not finished before Monday, that's fine too. I mean, look at all the other things that these kids can do. You know, it's fine. Laptop work is what I'm gonna do. Plus, I'm gonna get a cookie at my coworkers because it's currently 10 minutes past 4 on a Friday and I want a snack. Oh, and I need to do this sink. Let me do that first actually, and then I deserve a cookie behind the laptop. So I thought I was gonna nail all this by the end of today. However, I made a huge pile of things that I still have to figure out, as well as where to put this box that I don't want to get rid of, as well as this cabinet that I don't want to get rid of. I have to figure out the start of the school day. I have to do my schedule, and currently I'm on my last task of today, which is cleaning this and putting name tags on this. It's currently past 6 at night. Oops. We're done. actually Monday of week number 3. The kids are about to start their 3rd week of school, and the perfectionist in me wanted to have a lot more done. This is an example. Plus, I wanted to make a line on the ground. That's for motory skills and all that, but I just accepted that it doesn't have to be perfect, hence why I am just now filming the classroom after 3 weeks of being in this school for 5 days a week. And yeah, the classroom is just a living, changing organism, I feel like, and the classroom changes as the school year goes on, as the children grow, as the needs differ. So I'm happy with how this classroom has turned out, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If so, if you've made it all the way up until this point, please leave a thumbs up, leave this emoticon in the video so I know you made it up until this point, and I hope to see you in the next video where I'll be talking about more of the preparations things of how I started this school year. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.